Good morning. Welcome to today's edition of Smell the Coffee. And today I'm going to be touching on a couple of things. I know I haven't uploaded any new episodes in a couple of weeks. That's because, I've been distracted with the holidays and just personal things and everything else. But anyways, I wanted to get back to you guys. And I wanted to talk about all the animals dying all over the world. If you ask me, this is just my opinion. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it could be that the entire planet's connected. How soon we forget? It's like everybody has amnesia or something. It was just maybe, a few months ago that millions of gallons of oil were poured into the Gulf of Mexico. Killing off billions of sea life. Killing off sea life in record numbers, and it couldn't possibly have anything to do with millions of fish and insects dying all at within a matter of days. No, it couldn't possibly have anything to do with that. There's no way that the fish in the Gulf of Mexico affect the birds in Europe. This is not even feasible. Get real. Everything affects something else. It's like, when I was growing up, I was always into watching nature and stuff like that, and that was like my thing, And it was always so interesting how everything was connected. Everything from the little flea to the blue whale, the giant whale shark, or even us. We're all connected in this. If one thing dies off in our food chain, if one thing dies off in the food chain, I should say, it's going to have a mass effect overall because it's a matter of supply and demand. The supply is not there anymore for the demand. For instance, if millions of fish die off in the Gulf of Mexico, then whatever they eat, or whatever eats them is going to die off, right? Whatever they eat is going to mass produce and grow in numbers out of control, right? So of course this is going to have drastic effects in the food chain. Another interesting thing that I thought caught my attention was this all started in Arkansas, right? With the birds and the black red-winged birds and the drumfish. Well, I went ahead and Googled them, right, and I looked at their diets, and surprisingly their diets are very similar. They eat dragonflies, damselflies, and mollusks. Of course, the birds also eat seeds, and the fish, eat some other stuff, whatever. But they're, other than a couple of little things, their main diets are really, really similar. Another thing is in Arkansas, fly fishing is real popular. Most of the flies are made to resemble damselflies and dragonflies. What does this tell you? This tells you that what the fish eat the most are these bugs, right? Okay. Now this is also during the winter months. Okay. I don't know what they would be eating at this time of year, but it might be bugs or mollusks. Who knows? I don't know where to find them, but I'm sure they probably do. Has anybody looked at that? That's I think that would be interesting to look into to actually figure out what is going on, what caused these things to die. Could it have been a lack of efficiency in their diet? Is this connected? How come nobody's asking these issues? Everybody's coming up with all these huge, government conspiracy theories or what the fuck ever. Seriously, if the government wanted to test something, I think they might do it on a much smaller scale. I doubt it would be worldwide. Okay? Could this be a sign of the apocalypse? Sure, definitely. We could, I'm not a religious buff or nothing like that, but in the Bible it does say that God made man smart enough to destroy himself. It just is what it is. You can't cause this much detriment to a planet, over a period of generations, maybe how long has America been around now? Maybe, 50 years. No, wait a minute. I sound like an idiot now. I'm going to cut that out. America's been around for a few hundred years now. So it's like, the industry, as far as like big industry, oil industries, steel industries, they've only been around for a while, and the damage that we've done to this planet has been substantial, and we're starting to see results. We're starting to see effects of it, and I would say it's time to wake up, but it's starting to kind of look like it might be too late to wake up, because now we're seeing mass amounts of fish and birds die off. Now this is significant because a lot of animals on this planet rely on fish to live, and the animals that eat those fish, other animals depend on those animals to live. So if the fucking fish die, the things that eat the fish fucking die, and then things that eat those animals fucking die, and then we die. This could lead to famine over the planet. And it's time to start asking ourselves if we're ready for that, and what we're going to do, and how we're going to move forward to rectify this. Now, could this problem fix itself? Sure, it could fix itself. Evolution has a way of solving its own problems. Life finds a way. Things evolve, and we might see that, but it's going to take a long fucking time. Now, another thing to look at is that livestock, right? Now, I know this is something a lot of people don't think about, okay, but as far as our agricultural industry goes, livestock and the crops that we grow depend largely on fish, okay? Fertilizers made out of fish, different types of food for our livestock are made out of fish. So with this shortage of fish, this could definitely affect our livestock, which would mean less food. It could affect our agriculture, which would mean less plants. So yeah, this could definitely snowball into a very bad effect. I don't know why anybody's not thinking about this kind of stuff. Everybody's all hyped up and hopped up on, nobody trusts the government and everything like that. But it's sad to see this in my lifetime. It's unfortunate, and I just think that the human being needs to start looking at self more. We need to start looking inward, and looking at our greed, and taking some fucking responsibility for our planet. That's all I have for today. Thank you.